everybody, and welcome to the FFC show. Today, I'm joined by Jori Lee Lewis, who fights out of Apollo Sports and is also known as the Penrhys King. Jory
Good man.
is also the FFC 60 kilo 10-ounce boxing champion, and he's going to be fighting Ash Williams on February the 8th for the 65 kilo hybrid boxing championship. So, Jory, how are you feeling coming into the new year and coming into training now that you know you've got a fight lined up in February?
Yeah, baby, what's happening? Same as always, really. Obviously, we had a bit of a Christmas break, bit of a chill. But I don't know. I think soon you first one back. Obviously, my first one back was last night, so I had a bit of a rest this week. But no, it's the same really. I'd never feel different. It's just soon you're back in training. That's the goal. Straightforward. Don't matter what it is really. Don't matter what gloves it is. Obviously, you're fighting in different gloves this time, so don't
That's
matter.
that's one thing I wanted to touch on. And as we said at the start, you are the FFC 60 kilo current champion. So when you
I
made
am.
because that was a return again, when you made your return in last year, how did you feel coming up against a tough opponent, and not just a tough opponent, fighting in such a big, such a Jory crowd? It was a lot of people there for you, and how did you feel
It
fighting then?
was. Um, I don't know, bro. To be honest, obviously nervous. It's always nervous coming back.
Yeah.
But I feel like I always had this. I always poked and prod because people always said, "Can go back to it, go back to boxing, blah blah blah." So I always poked and prod and said I was gonna go back. But I don't know. I didn't ever think I was going to like. But I don't know. Something, something happened. Something changed.
Yeah.
Something changed. Times changed. We had time, nothing to do really. So obviously Tommy, shout out Tommy from the gym, begged me to come down. So I come down. I don't know. It's fell in love again.
Yeah.
I think it is easy. It's easy to fall out of love with it when I've done it for so long. But you'll always have a bug. The bug will always be here. It'll never leave it. Do you get what I mean? I'll always stand in my mirror and shadow box to this day. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like it's always there. But I just completely fell in love with it again. Like it's no doubt about it. Just that first one. It's a different feeling. It's nothing like it in the world. Like especially it's a bit different when I was fighting. I was fighting amateurs, so you ain't walking out to music. You haven't got the crowd screaming. You got the ref shushing everyone when they're making noise. So it's a bit like as I didn't like. I
Yeah.
want I want
The
to jump
atmosphere.
in.
Yeah.
I want
And
everyone bounce. I want everyone to have a good time. Do you get what I mean? I want it to be a show. I don't want to just don't want to ooh ooh, ooh shh.
and
Don't want that.
that's what
I
Rhondda
want to come out the
Rampage
show, Mike, and I want to dance.
exactly. That's what Rhondda Rampage one was, wasn't it? With you, it was making your return. So
Yeah, of
touching
course.
on the Shawn Michaels entrance song, coming out in the leopard print, and coming out to Sexy Boy, and you
Yeah,
know,
man.
as you said, bringing the atmosphere, which you did, and we that was in a smaller venue. It was in the Pontypridd Cosmo Club, so we did have a bit of a smaller venue. Now, this one coming in, we've got a bigger
But it was
capacity.
bouncing. As
It
small
was
as it was, it
bouncing.
was
It was. It was.
it
It
was
was bouncing.
bouncing.
It was. And now going into the next one, obviously, as we said, we got that little bit of a bigger venue, and a bit of a bigger walkout. And you touched on the walkouts in the comparison to the amateurs. Now, I know it wasn't a very long, sort of say, walkout, but how did it feel when you first heard the music
Oh,
come
bro,
on?
it felt like forever.
Yeah.
Just I don't know. It's a switch. I think it's I just say a lot. I don't get nervous. Everyone gets nervous. You know what I mean? Everyone gets nervous. It's a part of the game, but different type of nerves. And I feel like as soon as you hear that music, just leaves you. It's not there no more. Like something, it's a personality switch. It's a bit of a Jim Carrey. Put a mask on. It's fucking you twirl around, you switch. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's just something about that music gives you a kick up the arse. Just get out there and dance, like put on a
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, and perform, and you did that. Obviously, being your first one back, you fought a tough guy in Chaba, being 5-0, coming down from Liverpool, and making
Course.
that. making that weight, it was a bit of a tough weight for you to get to, but you made it, and as we said, it was a great fight to have, and then unfortunately you were supposed to fight then on Rhondda Rampage 2, but then we had, I think it was two pullouts for you, I think it was. So then you ended up coming on as guest commentary for Rhondda Rampage 2. Now, I know from obviously running the show and
Yeah,
watching it
man.
from the outside, like the commentary aspect is tough, isn't it? Because there's a lot going on, and being with there was Macaulay and Ashley, and being there in it, you can kind of get lost in the atmosphere as well, can't you? How did you feel doing the commentary?
Pause. Oh, bro, good. Real good. It was nerve-wracking at first, obviously, because I didn't know I was doing the interviews after till he called me in and mic'd me up and he said, "Oh, look, you're interviewing after as well." And that's a bit I was scratching my head. I was thinking like it's not three of us on camera having a conversation now, it's me. I'm asking questions, I got lead conversation. Like I can sit there and I can talk shit all day, but when you're on camera, it's like even doing this is different. I'm not at all a shy person. I'm not like I'm confident. I don't really care what people think. But obviously, how many times it take us to start this? A couple of tries. But no,
Yeah,
I was good, bro. I think the free beer was a lethal game, sponsored by Skinny Lager. I don't know if we still are. Are we still?
we are
Yeah,
sponsored by Skinny Lager.
sponsored by Skinny Lager, main source. But yeah, that was I think the longer it go, like the deeper you got, it comes natural. It just started to feel. I don't know if I was the beer, but was taking the
Well,
free beer. I think that helped. It just give that extra.
yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
think from watching it back, I think that one of the things that you could see is obviously, you get more relaxed with the fighters when they're coming out, but you can see the passion with it from yourself as well. You could see that you enjoyed the fight. You can see that you were involved within that. So you can see that it wasn't just a forced interview. Like I think it's Princess's interview is probably the funniest one when it's like, yes, my man,
Yeah,
Princess, and you're both like standing there with this massive grin on your face, and you can see that you're really enjoying it. So it was good to see.
no, of course, bro. It's obviously it's passion in it. It's my passion. Like this, it gets to the point you kind of forget you're mic'd up. You forget it in
Yeah.
front of a camera. Like some of the stuff I said, most of my stuff was cut out. My microphone was turned down, so whoever was in charge of that. Can I swear? I can swear. Fuck you. But nah, it was alright, bro. It just felt natural. It
Yeah.
just it. I'm used to going to shows. I'm used to fighting in shows. It's like it was nothing different this time. I just had a mic on my fucking shirt. Like it's just react the exact same as I would if I was sitting in a crowd watching without the mic on my t-shirt.
Yeah, yeah, and you could get that as well. You could see that from the outside perspective when you rewatched it. Obviously, one of the things that we do in the gym was we rewatch number one, we rewatch number two, we rewatch them all. So you can see that, you can see the that it's
Yeah,
just you having that conversation. It's just you having that conversation with the fighter who's just come out. You can see, and it's like I said, seeing the passion is always good to see, and it's good to it's good for the fighter as well, I think. I think that is a great thing to have for them because it shows that they made a good performance and showed a good.
yeah, of course, of course.
So from Ronda Rampage 2, was there any fighters that or any fighters stood out to you?
Stood out. Um, it's hard to pin it down on one person or two
Yeah.
people or three people because everyone done anything. Do you get what I mean? Everyone performed where they needed to perform. No
Mm.
one like I think this time round it wasn't a single bad fight. Like it wasn't one fight you watched and thought, oh, I don't think I think he's trained much before. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
but um, the girls were good. I said that on the after
You
interview. The
did.
girls,
You did.
the girls are surprising. Like they
They
done
stole
their
the
thing,
show.
but
They stole the show.
they did, and it was their time to see the show because obviously they were the first girls fight we'd ever had. So it
Yeah,
was
that's true.
nice to see Emma kind of be the dominant fight in the whole
Mm.
in the whole show. Like,
And
but no, it'd be nice to see Is the girls on this time? This
No, we
Rhondda Rampage
haven't we
3?
haven't got
No.
any match for this one, unfortunately. We do have girls in the matching pool, but we haven't got any match, unfortunately. Like you touched on there being the first one, like and having Sky and Yasmin as the first one. This me and Macaulay were talking about in the past in the podcast a couple of weeks ago. Like they like we said, stole the show and it was a great scrap between them two and styles make fights and that's what it was. And you know, you see that, and it's a credit to Liam, innit, for matchmaking because the matchmaking against with them two, Sky was 1-0,
Yeah,
and
of
I
course.
think
So
Yasmin was 1-1, and
shout
it was
out Liam.
it was a great scrap.
It was a good scrap. Well, Liam, shout out Liam. Cracking job. On Rhondda Rampage 2, really good. Matchmaking was incredible. It was mental. It wasn't one, like I said, it wasn't one bad fight. Not a single bad fight.
Yeah,
Everyone was, every fight you'd watch it, it'd end and you think, fuck, I don't know, Anna. Like,
yeah.
I don't know who's going to have that.
Oh, I know it was like I said, it's a really good match card, and going into the Ronda Rampage 3 now with this one, we've got again, like we got we got fighters from Bristol, we got guys from the way, we've got, guys from, obviously we've got the Gladiators fighting, we've got Apollo, you know, we've got Eagles from Cardiff. There's another big mix of talent coming up and showcasing, in on February the 8th. Like, so touching on that, let's look at your fight. So, as you said, you were back in the gym now, reluctantly, and
I am. What is it? I didn't hear that. I didn't
nothing.
catch that.
Nothing at all. You're back in the gym now. So now back in the gym, what's being 65 kilo and obviously your last fight being at 60, is there anything that's going to be different in this one? Preparation wise, is there anything going to be different?
Oh,
Power?
oh, preparation wise, no, preparation's never different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We always we always train extreme. It's never, oh, this one's gonna be a bit easier than the last one. We'll ease off this one. It's never. I think it only, no matter what stepping stone you take, it only gets harder. You
Mm.
only think of new things to do. You only push your body to the next level. It's not like, oh, I'll ease back this camp. I'll chill out this. You don't do it. Like, it's, you just straightforward. It's carry on.
Yeah.
Learn from the last fight. Learn from your mistakes. Work on your strengths.
Mm.
The same as you always do. It's never. I don't think you should change your fight camp based on your fighter. Really, obviously you prep for all your fight, then you work on certain things. But fight camp never changes. Prep never changes. It's just always our next step, always our next level. About better than you. It's not about matching your opponent. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Fighting what's in front of you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that's it.
this.
That's what it is pretty much. It's just dead on. It's just fighting what's in front of you, which, yeah, I agree with this. Obviously, we touched on the Rampage one, and that wasn't your last fight. Your last fight was up in
Was
Bristol,
not.
wasn't it? It was, and that you were
Mhm.
fighting a guy who was 12-3, and again, it was another 10-ounce boxing bout. This one was for an area title. You went 5 rounds in that one. How that one was just before Christmas. It was November, the end of November. How did you feel in
Yes.
that one in comparison to your return to on the Rampage one?
Le levels
Yeah.
different. A lot different because obviously we had that extra bit of weight as well. I
Yeah.
think that 60 kilo cut in the Rhondda Rampage one was hard. Look, we'll hit the first one hard. We know what we can do. We know what
Yeah.
we're capable of. But just having that extra weight, I felt comfy. Like I think coming out of the first or second round, when I did cut the weight, I felt it. And you have questions then because I'll always praise my own fitness, but it come to the point I was coming up the second round. I was thinking, fuck me, I'm not as fit as I thought. But it wasn't a second in the fight in Bristol that I thought. I don't think I was breathing hard. Like I don't think I opened my mouth. I felt comfy. I felt at home. It felt natural. Like
Well, that reflects to exactly what we were saying before I took it back in the levels that you go up in each fight. I always feel that each fight you get better, obviously, but then each fight everything else gets better around you. So then preparation gets better, preparation gets harder, and
yeah,
as you said, like you took on a guy with a little bit more experience than you. Obviously, he was a late step in. He floats around that weight as well, which was a good match for us, and
Yeah,
it was a really good fight again. And as you said, like the preparation equals the outcome, and that's one of the things that obviously
yeah, of course.
coming into your next one. Now transitioning from the 10-ounce boxing into the 4-ounce hybrid boxing, I think with your preparation there, I think we're going to see a complete different fighter in yourself. And what I mean by that is I think you're going to be able to your fr your freedom in your striking is slowly cut. Like sorry, not freedom. Let me restart that. You're becoming a lot more free in your striking, and you're creative, and you're very adaptive to what's going on around you. And again, like you said, I think in each fight that you have, I believe every fighter gets better. So with this one being for another title, I know obviously one of the things is obviously you are part of my
How
team.
many is that now?
That'll be the third one. This will be the third one. Third one.
Yeah, man.
I know
Three
you are.
fights, three bets.
I know you are part of my team, so I'm not going to try and be biased here. But being with this fight against Ash, now we know we've looked at the research. We've watched him fight.
Who? I only know him as Fargash. He didn't put Fag in front of me, so you're a bit lost for that one.
So being on the preparation, coming off, he's fought in BKB, and I've watched his last two BKB bouts and winning both of them. I think that obviously, as we said, the fight's going to be a little bit different. Now, from your perspective, what do you think is going to be different in the fight in this one compared to the 10-ounce gloves?
Nothing,
Nothing.
nothing at all. It's just nothing, just power. That's all. My power. That's it. Nothing be different. We'll still dance. We'll
Yeah.
still move. We'll still box, but you're just gonna feel the shots. You'll feel them a
Yeah.
lot more. If we'll feel knuckle on bone. So
Yeah.
it's I just hope he got a chin. I hope he got a chin.
Nice. Nice. Now, I've watched him fight a good couple of times. He's been around the circuit. He's fought everyone. He's fought MMA. He's fought K1. He's fought kickboxing. He's fought
He
bare
haven't
knuckle.
fought me. Put it that way.
And again, like I said, one of the things with Rhondda Rampage is we don't want to give anybody any fighter an easy fight, and like I think this one again for yourself and being another title fight, I think is going to be a great way to showcase what you are capable of. Now, with this, you touched on training, and you touched on nothing changes. So tell us a little bit about what your preparation and training camp normally entails. Can you go through it like daily?
What was that? Sorry, bro. The end. Sorry.
Could you go
That's
through
coughing next to me. Shout out Benjamin. Shout out Benjamin.
Big Benjamin? Can you go
Big
through
bench.
daily what training would consist of? So what we do Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, so on.
Oh, when I'm listening, let me try and think, because it's not very often I listen in training. I just turn up and do I just do stuff. Mondays just you got your standard, you got your cardio. Usually Mondays are the worst. Kick a week off with the worst. Load of bullshit. You usually come up with some bullshit. So Mondays is never fun. Everyone hates a Monday. So if you want to start on a Tuesday and start on a Monday. But run to Tuesday. You got to take a Tuesday. And Tuesday you mainly that's your day to start. It's a nice day. You're on pads. Just running techniques. It's just all nice stuff. That's a nice one. On Wednesday, what do you do on Wednesday? Wednesday's usually bullshit as well. They don't call it wonky Wednesday for fuck goal. So Wednesday's a load of bullshit as well. Don't come on a Wednesday because that's bullshit. Yeah, Thursday. And Thursday on a standard week, Thursday's a day off, like your chill day, but it's not often we have a day off. We usually here on a Thursday doing extra. Usually I do a bit of S&C, a bit of strength and conditioning. It's a load of extra bullshit. Another hard day. It's never a good week. It's you have a good day Tuesday, you have a good day Tuesday, you have a good day Friday. That's it. You got sparring on Fridays then. So you had to beat your friends up on a Friday rather than go out and have a beer. So either way, you're having fun. Do you get what I mean? But no, if you want to come to the gym, come on a Tuesday and a Friday. Fuck the rest of
I
the
was
week.
just about to say
The rest of the week is bullshit.
you sold the gym really well, but there, Jory. Fair play. Fair play.
Well, that's what I mean with a good gym because it's so fucking hard. It's just you will get the best fighters out of it, but bullshit. It's like-
As everybody can
no,
see,
it's not. It's
Jory
no
doesn't
gym like
enjoy
it. There
cardio.
is no gym like it. I do. You know I enjoy cardio. I say yes. I say yes when I'm not doing it, but when I'm doing it, you know I enjoy.
That is
So is
true.
next level.
That is true. That is true. Now, obviously, we touched on there's training days there now, and we touched on sparring. Now, with this one, there's something that it is a little bit different. Obviously, it being the size of the gloves. Now, what's preparation and sparring going to be like with the smaller gloves? Are you going to do much more rounds with the smaller gloves on, or are you just going to carry on with the 16s?
Um, no, I think it is. Obviously, you don't want to do too much sparring in 4 ounces. You get me? You spar some big boys. There's only a certain amount of shots you can take on the head with 4 ounce gloves. Do you get what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
no, it's also I enjoy it myself. You gotta to like the game. You gotta like it. You gotta like a punch. You gotta like it in it. So I don't know. I obviously the first fight was supposed to be 4 ounce gloves. So we done a
was
lot of training, a lot of sparring in 4 ounce gloves. So it kind of be the same as the first camp. Because up until the end, we didn't know it was going to be the tens. But yeah, of course, hopefully a lot of sparring in the 4 ounce. I enjoy them. They feel they free. Something different about them. It's something new as well. It's our next. It's not like I can't be like, oh, I've done this before. It's something brand new. Like it's something to actually make me nervous again. I get nervous, but I want a bit of fear. Like I want to be a bit scared going in there.
yeah, I
I
like
won't.
that.
Well, yeah, sure won't, but I want to be.
I like that. So that's a good attitude to have because it brings out the best in you, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course.
You know, and I think that's one of the things that having that little bit of that little thought or that little fear, as we said, it does bring out the best. Now, touching on that we'll look at Ash now. So I've got Ash's record that he sent me, obviously for the matching. Now, Ash has got a 4-1 in boxing, 12-7 in Pro K1, 37-5 in kickboxing, and he's also 2-0 in BKB. Now, that obviously being numbers on a sheet, really. And the only reason I say that is because obviously a fight's a fight. Now, what do you see or what do you take from the numbers there?
Like you said, bro, it's numbers on a sheet. I didn't give a shit. As in, I didn't care, bro. I just, I, I'm not asked. Do you get what I mean? Like this Bristol fight we just had was a step. And I've come back, I've had one fight. I unfortunately was 16. You get what I mean? I had one fight. You come and you said, look, he's 12-3. He's a champion. Your last boy's pulled out. Do you want to do it? And it was no hesitation. I said, yeah. He said, I don't care. I don't care what the numbers are. I don't care how good they look. I don't care how. I want them to be good. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to beat some. I don't want to half some nobody who I'm going to record. I'm going to fight. I'm going to experience. It just doesn't do nothing for me. I don't gain from it. Like I'll
Yeah,
only
that's
gain
true.
this numbers on a sheet. Will just say extra number on my sheet. A sheet I just don't care about.
Yeah, I like that attitude as well. Like that is a very good attitude to have in the fact that you're fighting. You're not doing it for you're not doing it for like you said, numbers on a sheet. It's just you're doing it because you want to test yourself against the best people that's around you. And I think
Oh,
having these title fights and taking these fights in on these different shows that we do and you know and then not just that, but being the fact that you don't say no. Like I have to say no. There's times where I have to be the
I
one to
never
tell you
have.
no,
I never
no,
have. Right.
no,
Yeah.
no. And it's not in the fact that I say no because we can't do it. It's the fact that I say no is you tell me that you want to go up to 75 kilo and fight somebody at 75 kilo, considering you walk around at 65, that's the stuff I have to say no
Okay.
at.
Yeah, but we run it.
Right.
That's that's how you find out what greatness is. You know what I mean? You don't know you're great until you try being great. You know what I'm saying? But
I get
no,
it.
I'm not asked. I'm not asked who it is. I'm not asked what the record is. Like you said, no, Ash is what 30, 40 fights. All right, I beat Ash. When I beat Ash, just say I don't want the next person then to have 30 fights. It's like right,
Next.
less fights than the last one. The next one, hopefully they've had 60 fights. You know what I mean? Him after that, hopefully he's had 80 fights. So hopefully, put me in with some kind who's fucking. I don't know, but it just keep going until we done. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's no, oh, fuck me. He was better than me. He beat me. It's like, all right, how did he beat me? Learn. That's what it's about. Gain experience. You ain't gonna gain experience just beating people you're better than. I don't want to say better than because obviously you don't know when you don't know who people are. You don't know until you're in there. But it's like why me now? Say I'm what six and blah 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 whatever six, and it'd be pointless putting me in with someone who's 2-0.
No, of course.
So it might be another win for me, but I just don't gain nothing. There's no
Mm.
experience on it. There's no I don't learn.
Yeah. And that's one of the things that, like jumping back to Liam, like that's one of the things with this. Me and Liam worked on this one together, but that's what it's about. And he said the same thing. It's like we want to give the fighters a fair fight, but we want to make sure that the fight is tested, and it's make sure that like when everybody who pays for a ticket and comes to watch the scrap and comes to watch, the people that they want to watch, they see that it's, you know, an expression of the two of the fighters doing the best they possibly can. It's not just a walkover for somebody, and that's the push that we've got. And like we said, that's why we look for the best fighters that we possibly can
Well,
for the show.
yeah, of course. You've got to find the best. You know what I mean? You can't. It's got more shows you watch around. They just they pad the first half of the show. You get bored by the time you get the good fights. Most people walk out. There's like the last Rhondda Rampage. I think from the first from the word go, it was just scrap after scrap after scrap, and people are wondering who's next, what's next.
Yeah,
Like it's good that we got a variety of different styles as well. It ain't
yeah,
just boxing, boxing, boxing. It ain't K1, K. It's just boxing, Muay Thai, K1. It's everything. Like
it
you're
is.
getting you're getting your ultra bang.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Now, again, touching on one of the things that we said at the start was the hometown advantage. Now, we said that you had the bigger crowd in the first one, and now we looked on the fact that you fight the venue's bigger, and so on, so on. So, one of the things I wanted to ask you is, what can people expect from you on February the 8th?
People know what to expect. People know what they're coming to watch. You get what I mean? I don't think I'd have people asking for tickets, people wondering when I'm fighting if they didn't know what they were watching. But obviously the same as usual. I want to put on a show. That's the main thing. I don't wanna go in there. I don't wanna. I am a fucking defensive fighter. I do hide on it outside. You get what I mean? I work around like that. I do all this stuff, but I gotta put on a show as well. I never want it to be boring. The last thing I want people to watch here thinking, oh, fucking hell, throw some in. You get what I mean? I want it to be good. I want it to be a show more than anything. And like Ash said, he thinks it's gonna be a bloodbath. So he'll we'll see if it's gonna be a bloodbath. You know what I mean? But
Well,
hopefully it is. I
that's
pray
one
it
of
is.
that's one of the things that I wanted to bring up from your last fight. Like when we watched that, if people watch it back, one of the things that you say about being on the outside is you took that first step every time from round one to round five. You took that front step, and you could see it. You could see when you were putting the pressure on, and your opponent's ass was on the fence. He's on the ropes. He's leaning on the ropes. He's trying to bounce off the corner. You could see that, and you can see that that's what you're doing, and you can see that you're not just a defensive outside fighter, you're an aggressive outside fighter, and you see it in sparring as well. And one of the things again that I hope that people understand is in these smaller gloves as well, you've got so much more freedom to do what you can do. Like you can move hands, you can push people into a doubt, so you can push your opponent into a place that you want to push him into, you can move him, and I think that's what it's going to be, is the fact that you're going to be able to show all of your creativity and be as dangerous as you possibly can.
Course, it's a chess match, isn't it? It's a game. It's more than a fight. You're not standing here. You're not just standing here punching each other. It's about playing the game, and it's about knowing when to step on a gas and when to step off. If you're away, it's always obviously the last fight I was away. So if you're if you're on that front foot, you are always going to get that advantage. So it's about gaining. It's a points game, isn't it? You gain points. It's not standing so you can knock each other out. That's not my game. I ain't gonna stand and try and knock out and almost get knocked out myself. I don't want to get it. Too pretty to get it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna dance around. I'm gonna hit you. I don't want to get it. Fucking you see me getting it in my fights. It's not nice. I don't like it.
That's true. That is true. Now, one of the things that I wanted to ask you is you were obviously involved in one, two, and obviously going into three. Now, what with the growth of Flow Fight Club and obviously Rhondda Rampage, what's your perspective and what excites you about Rhondda Rampage
As a whole,
as a whole? Yeah,
so not just number three. As a whole,
as
everything
a
come
whole,
in.
or
Well,
and everything coming.
obviously, I'm a little bit behind the scenes
Yes,
because coach, promoter, gym, broski, my guy. But no, obviously it's only gonna get bigger and better. It's only one way to go. Like it's not you never take a back step, do you? You're never gonna do something one time and then get worse. So one time after the venues are gonna get bigger, crowds are gonna get bigger, production's gonna get bigger. But even if we watch the first one, it's not much you can watch and say, oh well, that needed to improve, that needs to improve. It's like it's not the more notice we gain, the more people get involved. Fights get bigger. Obviously, we got the Muay Thai involved now. The what was it?
WMO.
Sorry, what's it called? That's him. That's him. Obviously, that's massive.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Third show and they're involved already. So it's only it's only exciting things. It's only exciting things on your horizon.
it is. It is. And like as you said, behind the scenes and part of the German stuff, it is great having you guys. Obviously, you're with Ben as well. Ben's going to be fighting on the show soon, and Ben is, a
You
solid
know,
part of the working team as well. And it's great having you guys on board and pushing it as much as we do because obviously, if we don't have fighters, we don't have the staff the staff that you guys are. Like we don't have a show, and that's what it's about for us. We just want to, as you said, we want to entertain, isn't it? And we want to bring the best opportunities for the fighters that we possibly can, and that's what it's about from us. Now,
of course.
one of the next things, obviously, is coming in. We're 4 weeks out now, and one of the things that I want to do as well, I want to get you and Ash to come to the gym and have a bit of a gloves are off conversation. So I'm gonna, that's one of the things that we're gonna look at doing next. Now,
Yeah.
with that, we're going to try and push and obviously when I say push with that, it's like obviously it's the fact that it's the first time we get to see each other and stuff. Is that something that could to play on you a little bit, or was I just take it in your stride?
Yeah, fuck shit myself. That's
See,
a rat's ass, bro. Do you know what I mean? I know, and I don't give a fuck who's in front of me. I'll most likely see him start laughing and shake his hand. That's the person I am. But if he, oh, sorry, bro. Let me just, are we still on?
yeah, we're still on, bro.
Yeah, so better?
Yeah, that's you.
Sorry, bro, I had a phone call. What was I saying? Yeah, no, sorry. It wouldn't change for me. Do you get what I mean? I'm quite happy go lucky. I'll shake his hand, laugh probably, but I don't know if he wants to go down that road. I can talk. I can certainly talk shit. There's anything I can do better than a fighting is talk shit. So I can. If he wants to go down that road, we can go down that road. Like I'm happy. I'm happy.
So with that, then obviously that's February. I'm not going to say that we look past Ashley, but what what else is there? Anything else that we got lined up for the rest of the year, or
Belts, belts,
else
belts, belts. Maybe medals in between. As long as it's gold and shiny.
gold and
That's
shine?
it. That's get the binoculars out. Whenever it's gold and shiny on the road, that's what we want.
I
If
like
we're
it.
gonna offer any fights, and I say, "Is it a belt involved?" and I say, "No, it's just a fight," I don't want it. Don't mention me. Don't call me. No, I'm joking. I'd take any fight. Whatever you set me up for, it don't matter. But obviously, the goal is always belts. Just build a collection. I'm a fancy guy, man. I like fancy things.
Quite good. Now, one of the going into the end of the this conversation now. So we've got a good couple of people coming. Obviously, we've got a couple of people from Apollo fighting. Now we've got Big Bad Brad making his debut. Now we'll touch
We
on
have.
Brad, and Brad's also fighting in 4 ounce gloves. I think the only one fighting out of the gym in 10 ounce gloves is Logan Cole, and he's fighting K1. So
Also,
we'll work through each fight now, but for Big Bad Brad versus Bradley Couch, what's your thoughts on that one?
me. Dare I even go into my thoughts on that one? Dare I even? Who was his opponent's name? Sorry, is it Bradley as well?
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Pull out, brother. Pull out. Genuine pull out. I got no words for that one. I didn't want to speak out Bradley Bailey. Now shout out Bradley Bailey sponsor as well. So
yeah, big bad Brad.
big bad Brad.
We've also got Mitch.
Mitch in the 4 ounce as well.
Mitch in the 4 ounce. Mitch did fight in the same show as you up in Bristol, and he come
Four.
off with a tough 3 round good scrap, and took the W. So Mitch is making his hybrid debut, and he's fighting a lad who's got BKB experience again. So what's your thoughts on Mitch?
Again, experience the manner. But BKB shit. Don't kiss. Don't kiss about that shit. No, but no, same for Mitch. I think obviously he's had his first one now. First one's always your hardest. He had his first in 10. Mitch can bang. Mitch can fucking bang.
Yeah, that is true.
So I think he's only gonna come off better with the 4 ounces. I think I got a feeling he'd fall in love with him as well. I think after he has a little tickle in his, I don't think he'd want to go back to the boxing gloves. I don't. I think his power will shine, and I think you will see the strength he got. Like he can really hit Mitch can,
Yeah.
and he's fast for a big guy. Fucking hell, same as Brad Bailey. He both so fucking fast. It's scary. Like
It is. And as you said, with the 4 ounce gloves as well, the 4 ounce gloves are, yeah, it is something different. And I'll be honest, Mitch has been confirmed. Mitch was like one of the first
oh,
fights we had
bro, the
confirmed.
difference, like, until,
And only
yeah, when
only
he
last,
intends at first, I spoke to him.
yeah. And then
Yeah,
last week, he said after, no, I think it was Brad. I think when Brad come to the gym, and he put the gloves on, and we were sat there talking, and then it was the promo Sunday,
yeah.
and
Didn't Mitch ask? Didn't he say what them two fighting then? And then when he
yeah,
said 4 rounds, she's like, "Well, I'm not being the only one fighting in boxing gloves." Yeah,
and Jazz as well. Big shout out to Captured by Jazz. She was doing media for us,
yeah,
and
yeah.
she was saying like we were all talking and we were all having the conversation about the scrap, and Mitch put the gloves on. He was like, "Yeah, I ask him if we can fight in fours, then Tom. Let's see if we can do that." So. Yeah, we got Mitch and Fours as well, and then obviously we got Logan Cole making his return. And this one is a bit of a time between. Like Logan used to fight out of the gym before, and he kind of stopped training, and now he's back, and now he's got a bit of a different approach to it. Now, obviously, I know you haven't trained too much with Logan, but what's your thoughts with Logan as well?
Obviously, to start off, sorry, bro, we didn't shout out Conks Barbers, my boy
Oh
Mitch.
yeah, yeah.
Actually, had a first,
Sorry.
actually had a first to do a little touch up. Shout out my boy Mitch. Obviously, just said me, Swan as well. Shout the boys out, but Logan Cole, yeah, it's scary, bro. Scary good. Real. I think if he passes nerves, he go far, real far. His kicking, his speed on his kicking. I know you said obviously he was there before I was there,
Yeah.
and there was a lot of talk around him, but he's made a bit of a return now, and and fuck me, he backs up what you were saying. Like he's sharp. He should have. I think he'd be scared. He got if he hadn't have stopped the first time,
Hmm.
problems, problems for a lot of people his weight, his age. But I think if he just passes initial nerves, honestly, God, I think he can do good things. Like I think he's got it in the bag. It'd be nice to see him stick at it 'cause I know he has. He's fought in the past, and stuff's gone away. He's at that age as well. Was he 16, 17?
Yeah.
16, 17, he's at that age, you start working, you start going out. So I hope just the small distractions just don't get in the way. So I
Yeah.
think if he does stick and hang around, I think special, talented kid he is, really talented.
Yeah, I agree.
Nice
Like,
as well.
yeah, he is. He's a
Nice,
lot.
like humble kid. He's not your typical 17-year-old nowadays. Obviously
Yeah.
they're a bit different now. Kids are like shit. But nice. He's such a down to earth, nice kid. He's smart, like.
It's the same as what happened with Foxy. Like Foxy's the same age as what Logan was when he started. So, you know,
Yeah,
coming
man.
growing up in the gym atmosphere, I think it does benefit and it does help. You know, and I think that does having that having people around you are that little bit older. They kind of guide you in the right way. And I think that with Logan and obviously we got that with Foxy as well, and you know, it's a couple of the other boys, the younger lads that we train with. I think it does help. You know, and I think that you are right. I think this fight with Logan, having the opportunity to come back and to fight at the local show, and you know, being being a first fight back, I think he's gonna do really well. I'm quite excited. I'll be honest, I'm excited for them all, but I really am. Every single one of them, from the first fight to the end fight, I cannot wait. Liam's put a great card together again, and honestly, I cannot wait for it.
So,
You know, um, right. So.
same, right. Cannot wait.
Coming to the end now, brother. So with this now, do you want to give out any shout out to any sponsors and any shout outs at all? But
Obviously, shout out my man. Shout out my man in Sky always. He knows how we do. But obviously, a shout out a couple of the boys out. You got Brad Bailey, was his Groundworks sponsors us. You got Mitch, shout out Conks Barbers against. Fresh out of tape, you know how we do.
there's everyone's
Um,
here in the gym. Absolutely
does
everybody.
anyone
Of
say, Jim? Yeah, everyone. And always sorts us out as well.
course.
Always works around us to be
Yeah.
fair. Never book him whenever I got time. It's whenever he needs him or sort out. So
Yeah.
Conks Barbers, get it Conks Barbers. But obviously got my sponsors. I think my company still sponsors me. So my boss, Mr. Steve Bailey, she has my man. Coming back to call as well, call him Freeze Rustic Inc. I don't know if his company's still going, but he's still sponsoring me. So yeah, man, shout out again. No, just shout out you, bro. Shout out Liam. Shout out to Jim. Shout out the boys. Everyone really. Got much to say. I just got a show. That's all.
Love it.
You'll
I
see
love it.
me. Don't worry about that.
Awesome. Now I've got two more questions, but the first one is
Amen.
where can everybody find you on socials and stuff, and where can everybody find you to watch any of your training and stuff?
Obviously, we're on Instagram. Jori Lee Lewis. I don't know if I want to put that on a screen or something because people might struggle spelling that. But yeah, probably just mainly Instagram. Instagram, yeah. Got Facebook. Don't have me on Facebook. Yeah, got Snapchat.
Awesome.
Probably have
And
a Snapchat if you wanted to, but nah. Instagram, Jori Lee Lewis, Apollo Sports, Flow
and
Fight Club. Shout out Flow Fight Way. Come on. Yes. God about
awesome.
that. Shout out.
And then the last question is for me and for every fan that's coming to watch you is how do you see the fight going? And what can everybody expect from you?
Show. A pure show. Theatre. Theatrical. Mayhem. Nah. Fucking party. So always a party. You know what? We're always dancing. We're always speaking to the crowd. It's always, don't know, bro. As long as I just want everyone to enjoy. And as far as the fight, obviously, it's only gonna go one way. My hand being here, kiss across, look at the sky, say thank God one more time, pick up another belt, chase the next belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I love it. Awesome, awesome, Jory. I just want to say thanks, and big shout out to Ben again. Obviously, Ben is with you, but
Thank you very much. Wait,
I,
wait, wait, wait.
Big
Man.
Ben.
Yeah, come on. Hey,
uh,
mate. Let's go.
I just want to say thanks, guys. Just so everybody knows, tickets are currently available now on
Thank you,
Box. They're
Chief.
also going to be available from All Fighters and available at Power Sports. If you do want to get onto the tickets, as I said, you get Boxed app and get them through there. big thanks to Flow Fightwear, to Nails by Sancha. We've got Conks. We've got Brad Bailey Civils, Skinny Lager. Again, massive thanks to the WMO. And yeah,
Yeah,
look forward to the fights
work on
and
it.
look forward to February day. Thanks very much.